Hey guys, I want to show you something here by making time work for you. So you see the steps really bad, and these, I don't know what you call them, little stone sidewalls. You see how bad that is? It's got that orange crap on it. So before I do anything, when I see something like that, I get 12.5% and I put a coat on it, and you know it's working when it foams up, kind of like when you put your fingers in it. So here's this one. It looked the same as that one over there, and so when it's foaming, it's working. And what I'll do is I'll miss that every once in a while, keep it wet. I see a spot right here I got to hit again. This just straight 12.5%, and this is trash vines here. The landscape company was here last week when I looked at the job, and he was trying to get rid of it, so I'm not worried about getting some bleach on there. This part right here is not too bad, but it gets worse up here. Sometimes when I'm not lazy, I'll pre-wet it, but I'm lazy today, and I had a full bottle mixed up here. Well, it's not even mixed. It's straight lava, as Aaron would say. I forget his last name, Aaron Parker. Lava. And that's really what it is. So just get a coat on there. It'll start foaming up. It's kind of like when you put your finger in bleach. If it's good, your finger turns a little white and foamy. Same deal. It's organic. So this is a huge house. I also have fallout removal on the porch, but I'm going to be washing this house probably for 2 hours. There's a place in the back. The whole house got fallout, but I just sold the front. I bid the whole thing, but we're just going to do the front porch area, which is fine with me because there's fallout all the way up there. This homeowner lives in Texas. I'm in Missouri, so he's not going to be here, so I'm going to have to get a ladder and get up there. But you see, it's about a 2-hour wash, and if I keep spraying this up here, I'll have hardly anything pressure wash off. Anyway, that's the deal. Looking better already. So keep this wet, put it on, keep it wet. You know, sometimes I've let it dry and it don't make any difference. It's already loosened up. You know, if you got nice plants, you want to take precautions. It's pretty clean back here, just a little coat. But here where it's really bad, you'll be surprised what 6 or 12% will do for you if you just give it time. Okay, I got a coat on both little walls and the 3 steps, and it's already working a lot cleaner. But you come down here, you see places where it didn't run down right in there, so you got to look and hit those again. I should have got my little Craftsman sprayer out. I just didn't realize I was going to spray so much. This is the 3rd bottle of 12.5%. So I'm just going to go and look, make sure. See right here, I didn't get that. Now, when you have that orange algae, you're going to need pressure to get that off. So even with all this on there, I'm going to put pressure on it, clean it up, and it may take another post treat and or pressure wash. So now if it's just the black and brown, you can put that on, and sometimes it just takes care of the whole issue. See, there's a little spot right there, and I'm just making sure I'm hitting any spot that doesn't look killed. And I think I got it. A little dark right here, but it already looks a lot better. So I'm going to let that set. Even if it dries, we're good. I'll re-wet it, put another light coat on it, and I think we'll be ready to go. Oh, here's an area right here I think missed. Now, I would have normally bid this online, but I knew after seeing the address that this was on the busiest intersection in town, which is right there, and I knew there was going to be fallout. So I came over, and sure enough, there's fallout all over this thing, all four sides. And when I told him that wouldn't come off, it'd still look yellowish brown when I'm done, he said that it all makes sense because about 7 years ago he hired a company to come out and wash it, and they did, and he says it didn't look like it was any different. And I said it was because you didn't take the fallout off. So I said this is the most important part you need to have cleaned for selling it, is your approach. So as people approach, you'll see it nice and clean. They won't see any fallout in here. So that's what I sold him. He bought that. And so I think I'm going to get ready to start downstreaming. I tell you what I've just started doing is putting signs out when I first start. I don't know how it's working because I just started doing it. So I'm on an awesome busy street here, busiest street in my town, and I'm going to show you what I do here. Not so much when you have your whole roll reel out, but if you just have a partial reel out and you come back and it's all a bird's nest, put a bungee strap on it, and this will just keep rocking back and forth. It won't keep spinning. So that might be my tip of the day. Also, I'm out of cones. I put most of my cones out of the street, so I only have one here on the sidewalk. But what I also do is take photos of my rig when I have to put cones out, just in case somebody says there wasn't any precautions. So I have a record of that. All right, guys, so I'm here taking down the fallout. You can see where I've taken the fallout off here, and you can see this is what a lot of posts are on the forums. Is I washed the house and it's still dirty. I still have yellow and brown on it, and sometimes up toward the top it even feels a little sticky. But anyway, this will not come off with SH, sodium hypochlorite. See how yellow it is? Yellow. I've already washed this porch down, soft washed it. Now, the way I sold this job was I came over here because I knew this street was busy, and all these homes I wash along here all have fallout on it. And I did a test spot right here. Big difference between there and here. And so I upsold him just doing the porch. Now, you can use One Restore, F9 bark, aluminum brightener, and muriatic acid. And what I'm trying out today is something that I bought at a car wash chemical manufacturer. It's made for cleaning road grime off, similar to what I'm doing here. It has some surfactants in it and some other crap, and I said I'll give it a try. And so anyway, it's pink. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now because Well, the reason being is because I want to make sure it works. But anyway, if you take your cheapest option, even over this, is going to buy muriatic acid and cut it either a 1/3 acid and 2 parts water, or if you need it stronger, you can go half and half, 1-to-1, and that ought to take about anything off. This is a brushless method, and we all don't want to, nobody wants to brush, right? But we have to have enough pressure to hit the siding. You can't come up here and just pee on it and this is going to come off. You got to hit it with just, you got to have an impact of some sort. And so anyway, let me show you. And I apply it from bottom up, because if you start applying it top down, you get these streaks, and most of the time they come out. It's just better that to do it from the bottom up. And this is about, I've had this for about 3 weeks. This is a I was tired of a pump up sprayer, and this job here is actually too big for my little Craftsman sprayer that I tout, so I needed something in between, and I bought this. It's a Scott's professional sprayer, and it has a pump with a rechargeable battery in it. And what this does is it has a little pump in it, and it pressurizes this vessel, so none of the pump actually is in any of your solution. And I have put acid, 12.5%. I had a heavy mix of sodium hydroxide the other day, and of course if you slosh it, it'll come up. There's a little check valve up here, and it's a Viton check valve. It's one of them dark brown ones. And but anyway, this already paid for itself. I think it was $80 some, and it says you can go through about 12 of these 2-gallon vessels, but I think it's around, I think eight is safe. It didn't go 12 the other day. I was putting some oxalic acid on a deck, and it didn't go 12. I think it went 8, maybe 10, but not 12. Anyway, so it comes with this nozzle. I'm not a fan of this nozzle. It has a cone, stream, and a fan. And but you can go to Tractor Supply and change these nozzles out, whatever you want. But I'm gonna spray this on. You see how sudsy that is? Because this comes from the car wash, and they have a lot of surfactant in it. So I'm actually going to try to work with them. It works really good, and get a lot of that surfactant out. So we're going to put a coat on there. You can already see it working. See how bright it is? I'm not diluting it. It's supposed to be diluted, but I am impatient. I'd rather pay a little bit more for the chem than sit around here and put 3 coats of this on there, thinned down. You know what I mean? And I think I can come over here. But anyway, you see what I'm doing, and I'll cut back when I start rinsing this. All right, so I've had it dwell for 5 minutes, and I have my brush here, and I'm just gonna hit this glass real quick like this, because it has fallout on it too. So I'm going to get that on there. And this has been working out real good. It's shining up that aluminum frame. I believe that's part of the job this solution is supposed to be doing, since I bought it at a car wash store. Now I'm going to hit it with some impact here, and I'm going to go board to board. So here we go. That is bright. It's leaking inside that storm window, so I'm going to hit it with some more water to maybe rinse down the inside. I don't want it to etch. All right, nice. Virtually no brushing. I'm going to brush this. Brush that window real quick. So this was quite a hefty upsell actually, and one reason is because, like I said before earlier, that he already hired somebody about 7 years ago, and he wasn't happy, but he didn't know what the deal was, and they didn't explain to him he had fallout. And once I explained it to him, he was all in. Now I did quote the whole house, and actually the whole front, but I really wanted him just to buy this porch because it's still quite a bit of work and I'm behind anyway, and so I'd rather get a little quicker money faster and get on to the next job than to be jacking around second floor crap. All right, let's hit that. And you see right where it is, there it comes right off. Don't Zorro it up. Work top to bottom rinsing. Bring it down. Put a coat over here now. Whoops. Start at the bottom. Almost screwed up. I've been called out by some of my viewers saying that I'm too quick to endorse a product or a process or a piece of equipment, and that I don't use them long enough to know. So I'm not going to say what this chemical is or where I bought it, because someone will go get it and start griping, and I hate crybabies. All right, you guys get the gist of it. The only reason I'm doing this to the glass is because it's easy, and I can see it's sticky. This is a very heavily house with fallout on it. It's heavy. But I mean, if you want to, you could brush it. You know, if you're going to brush it, just start at the top, work your way down. If you want to get an arm workout, if it's real heavy, or if you want to not put it up so strong, you could do this. See how thick that is? I need some more time to dwell. See it? Right there? Some of you guys have that after you wash and you're like, what the heck's that? Got to use acid. I'm going to put another coat on it, let it dwell. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe. Share my content. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.